Hi there and welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to change my brakes on my Gallardo and I'm going to use some special tools to do this. I'm not just gonna remove the old stuff and put the new on there. I'm going to use some measuring tools to get it straight. As a former car mechanic, I know that you have to be very accurate when you place the disc on the hub. So I'm going to show you to get it as good as I can. You see here is a lot of rust on this hub, and I will have to remove everything before I put the new discs on. And this is very important. I have on cars generally there is a tolerance of 0.1 millimeters in wobbling, or I don't know if that is what you say, but if in wobbling. So just this rust here will have to be removed, or else the disc will start wobbling and your pad and your disc will not be worn evenly, and that will make it vibrate in the pedal. So if you ever own a car and you change the brakes, and then after a while you get vibration in your brake pedal, that's because they haven't removed all the debris that's under, that's like this one. So I have to remove everything here. Here is the old brake disc. As you can see, it doesn't look very worn, but you have text here that says the minimum thickness is 32.4 millimeters, and when I got the car on service, they told me that it was below that limit, so I need to change these. And when you change those, you have to change the pads. Well, here you got some tools. This is the dial that I will use to measure if my disc is straight. It's very sensitive, so I've done this before, as I said, and not on this car, but I've done it in other cars, and sometimes the disc that you get from the manufacturer will just go in the package back because it was bad. So I hope it worked today. And here you got another tool. It's a very cheap one, but it will do the job. I will use this to push the pistons back in the calipers so that I can fit the new brake pads. And I just want to show you this. This is my new stereo frame that I've 3D printed. I hope it looks good when it's in the car. This text here I will paint it black, and this here will be the Italian flag. So I hope it looks good when I get it in the car when I'm done. And here is the brake stuff. It's all original, but I order it through Audi, an Audi dealer here in Karlstad, Sweden. So it's everything, because it's the R8 and the Gallardo share the same components sometimes, so it was possible to order this from my local Audi dealer. So I will explain what this is. This is the brake calipers. Oh, sorry, brake pads. Brake pads for the rear. Just 4 of them. Yep, it's Brembo, so it's good stuff. There is the pads for the front, 8 of them, 4 each side, also Brembo. And here this is the brake pads for the handbrake, very tiny cute ones. Don't know the brand on this one, but I don't really care either. So this is the springs and pins for the calipers. You don't actually need to change these ones, but I didn't order them. My friend at the Audi dealership ordered this for me, so I didn't know that this was ordered, because the old ones it's nothing wrong with them, so I can use them. But now I got all the new parts, and I will change them. And here's the discs, the rear discs and the front discs. Well, it's not so funny to look at, but just to prove it's new, I can just open the packaging for you. And this one you have to clean it when you're done, because there will be some grease on the discs. Well, this was also not the cheapest brakes I bought before. I can put the list here so you can see the price. But I really want this car to function as good as possible, because when you're driving in, let's say, 250 kilometers an hour, you don't want the brake to fail. Well, let's get to it. So now I have done this setup to check if the hub is rotating straight, so the hub is okay. And by putting this dial to the hub, I made sure it has pressure on the hub, and now I rotate the hub, so this dial should move some, a little bit, not much, but a little. And we set it to this screw hole, so we know when we're done a full turn. So now let's spin this. You see there, it's moving a little bit, but that's very little. It's really good. So the hub is okay. The hub is not defect or anything, so I'm okay to put the disc on this one. So before I put the disc on, I put some WD-40 on this surface, because you cannot put anything other than liquid lubricant on this hub, because it will be too thick and the disc will not be straight on the hub. So only thin lubricant is permitted to use on this surface. So now the disc is on, and I've used to get this disc straight on the hub. I use 2 lugs for the wheels, so I get pressure on both sides of the disc. Otherwise, it may not lay straight on the hub if you just put this locking screw into the hub. So now I have put this dial on again, and when we turn this should not move more than 0.1 millimeters. That is represented by the green area. That is 0.1 millimeters. So if we have done everything right, this should not move much at all. We have to make some kind of alignment, so we know if we turn one lap or not. This is straight up right now, so let's see this. So it looks pretty good, I think. Can I give you a close shot here? Close one, if I can focus. There. Looks very good, I think. Let's see if I put more pressure on this one. There we go. That's very good, I think. Very good. I'm pleased with that. So now I have to do that to all the other 4. But first I will put the caliper back and put in the pads. So this wheel will be done. And I watched a video and I saw this one that I used for pushing back the pistons. You can use it to put the magnet on, because everything here is aluminium. It's very hard to find something with steel, so you can use magnets. But good tip. This one is in steel. So 1 done, 3 to go. It went very well, I think. No problems, and worked out fine. So now I just have 3 more to do. Let's go. Done. All new brakes. Feels great to be done with this. Oh, that's dark. Back here, I have not put back the handbrake caliper or the pads, because I'm going to paint it before I do. It looks very rusty and ugly, so I will paint that first, and I will be black as the other ones. But next year I think I will paint those big ones white, because I like when you can see them inside the rims. So now they're disappearing. So same here, and also here. Looks very good with new brakes. If I could have new brakes every year, I put it like this, it would be nice to look at. Well, that's that. Well, that's everything for tonight. Tomorrow I'll try to find the camera module that controls this camera, because I think I got some adapters so I can use the original harness from the wing into the control box inside a car. But when I get to the control box, or when the cables get to the control box, I don't know what it look like. So maybe I need an adapter so I can convert that cable to a signal cable or RCA cable, so I can plug it into my keynote stereo. But that will I do tomorrow. So see you then, and by then I mean now. So now I'm going to take off the center console and some other panels so I can find the camera module. So let's get started. Well, this is inside the car. I think the module I'm looking for is under this panel, but I can't find it right now, so I need to take this center console out, and maybe while it's gone, I put the lightning cable there also to the stereo, because I got CarPlay in this stereo, so I need to plug in my phone somewhere. And I'm thinking about, there's actually a CD changer in this place in the original layout, but I think I will put a cup holder there instead, and maybe a mobile cell phone holder, but don't really know yet. So, well, let's take this out. Yeah, I managed to take this panel out. Didn't damage anything, so yeah, I'm pleased. The box was sitting here. I removed it now, but you can see this cable. I think it's possible for me to convert this one to RCA. You have the 12-volt cable and the ground to the camera here, and you also got the signal cables here, so I think I will accomplish this. So, well, that's everything for this episode. I got the camera unit out, so now I will go and find some adapters, or I may have to make one myself. I got the brake changed, and so now it's just the caliper for the handbrake that I need to paint, and after that I will assemble the camera and assemble the car back together, and then I will hopefully be done for this year. But next episode I will do the rear calipers for the handbrake. So stay tuned, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye!